Assalamu alaikum. My name is Rehan, Sayyid Rehan Muzaffar. I've moved to Canada like 3 years back, and I'm working I'm an engineer by profession. So I work for a service provider here in Toronto area. I'm originally from Pakistan. I've lived in Germany for 10 years. So I did my master's studies in engineering from Germany. Was working there, then moved here. Alhamdulillah, everything so far going fine. I'm married with 3 daughters. So Alhamdulillah. So there was always this, and there is always this need, because I read, we as Muslim read Quran, but we only read it in Arabic, and then we rely on translation when we really want to understand what the message is. And then I was thinking, and I've been always thinking to make myself a little bit more proficient in the Quranic Arabic. Just I would never be able to become a mufassir or something like this, but the objective is to read the lines and do not rely directly, looking into another text as a translation. So at least get the idea, or when you listen to the qiraat from any other recitation, you get the idea what the topic is, what is being talked about at that level. And definitely, if I can get hold of the language more, that might enable me to read other texts, like other than or other explanations, commentaries of Quran, and then maybe have more understanding the way the other ulama, the scholars have looked at the same thing. So everybody would, I would get something very basic out of an ayah, but definitely scholars with all that background will have more. So in those tafsir books and other things, there's definitely an added detail, and you cannot always rely on an English or an Urdu translation. So if you can read this first hand, definitely the comprehension, the understanding is way deeper, way long lasting. That's what my thoughts are. When you see somebody who is so interested in explaining and so interested in giving away that knowledge, you as an attendee are bound to focus on the subject here. So I did try to learn earlier, but then over the period of 7 years, I never touched it again. I never got the environment to practice and excel, or to keep up. So I actually virtually forgot everything. So I would rather consider myself as a beginner. I think definitely it is not something that you can do on your own. I think going to a proper institute, to a scholar or to a learned person, and then learning it, because it's like a science. You need to have a lot more than that is in front of you. You need to know that, and all those details, even if you go and do with the books, as I mean, I heard they say it's more beneficial to be in a setting of an alim for 1 hour than going and reading 100 books. So definitely, because when you are with a scholar, or in an environment where subject is being taught, it's way different than going exploring it. It will take more time. Maybe you will not get what actually exactly you are trying to read. I would definitely recommend to come and join the Quran sessions like these. Not every alim is linguistic. He doesn't necessarily could be good in fiqh, or maybe he's a very pious person. He is really a wali or something, but it doesn't mean that he would definitely be able to teach you the language good. So sometimes it is just the teacher, his skills, his knowledge, that plays a role. And I definitely think that Sheikh Yusuf has the command over his subject. It shows that there is a lot of experience that he has gathered over the period of previous years and all this, which comes into play. He has got a lot of energy. It radiates from him, that he has planted the seed by showing how much how rich this whole thing is, how deep the language is, how beautiful the connections are. That would definitely encourage anybody who really seek to get hold of more knowledge. I think they will definitely go for that longer program, maybe a 2-year program, or the other ones that are out there in the market.